was a little off last week. I was a little upset with a couple of guys that I wanted to see.
Yeah, I
It
was
didn't
off
work out.
last week as
Yeah,
well.
Who was
yeah.
like a guy that you were really pulling for that just
For me,
didn't
it
come
was
out?
Sahith. I really was. I was really
Yeah, that
like
was your pick,
that.
right?
Like at the end of the day, I don't care. Even if I would have put a lot of money on him and lost it, I would. Like, I really believed in it. It's like one of those
Yeah.
things where you're like, you know what? I just that's where my gut was going, and I went with my gut. I kind of had a feeling, and it just didn't work out.
Dude, I almost hit Finau. I mean, between our picks, you know?
Yeah.
He was
Sherman
looking
over
good for a
here,
while.
Yeah,
he's
I
getting
had a good
midweek
call.
reposters talking about.
I had a good call, but then Troy Merritt bombed it, so I didn't really
Yeah.
have I had one great call and
Spoke
one
too
bomb.
soon.
But calling a rando for
Hey,
top
that's gonna
3 is
happen,
pretty good.
man.
I'll take it.
That's
Yeah.
gonna happen. Yeah, and pass it to Sane, right? No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
Brendan's guy crushed
Video,
it from
man.
Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
Hey.
Anthony's new favorite golfer. He's been following him up now, reading his biography, his childhood
Bro.
story.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, get the hell.
Anthony
outta
knows his
here.
whole family tree, like where
Hey,
everybody comes
serious.
from.
He's
Anthony's
allergic to
on it.
kiwis. He's
Which is unfortunate. That's
Catholic.
unfortunate. I love kiwis. I mean, that's just vitamin C rich, bro.
He eats some
I
skin
know.
on.
I do too.
Yeah.
Dude.
Anthony
am I
is
real?
studying this man's game so he can put
I
in some
couldn't believe
parlays.
it, man.
Wow.
Listen, if
Am I
you come out of
real?
the woods like that, firing out like that day two, so I was wow.
Yeah,
wow.
that was
Hey,
impressive.
he came out hot,
was
man. Those are
impressive.
the guys you're looking for.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, we got the Masters
Sherm.
going on. No, I'm just kidding. We got Pebble Beach.
Don't
Too
excite
soon, too
everybody
soon.
like that, like it's
I
April.
know. But yeah, Pebble Beach, man. What's going on
The
over there? What do you guys
piano,
got going on?
the
What are you
piano. I can
feeling?
just like hear the Masters piano in my head.
Oh my god. That's what I put on to sleep every night, man. How else am I gonna relax?
No, yeah,
that would be. That's the dream, right? Like to have a golf simulator and then like you have that playing on the Bluetooth speaker as you walk
Oh
up to
my
it in your
God.
basement or like in your garage. That's like your setup. That's the dream, right?
I spoke with the Atlantic and a couple of the people there, and they hit me up today. I was so pumped. They were like, "Yeah, we want you back." And I tried to play the whole, like nonchalant, quiet. Oh, you guys want me back? Wow,
Yeah.
I got a
There we go.
nice little raise. We start in like the midweek of
Ooh,
April. I'm
chef.
so pumped.
We're
Season's
It was just
coming
good.
around.
It was just good to even speak to people, start thinking about golf, start thinking about the weather getting better. I'm just pumped to get back to work, and it's like, man, that sounds good.
Yeah, man.
That's
Good
what's
lives
up, dude.
golfing. You're good
Oh,
lives
God.
golfing.
Man, and it's been cold, so it's like
I
I don't
like
look
that.
forward to nothing but it warming up out here. And once I get the call, hey, we're gonna start cooking. We're gonna get going. I'm like, oh man, that means the weather's right behind. The weather's
Yeah.
coming right behind it. Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be a short winter. We're gonna be out there golfing soon, I'm sure.
That's the hope, man.
Yeah.
Whenever it's like a semi-mild, like not too bad of a winter, and it starts getting late into like January and the early February, I'm like, I have the same feeling like, damn, dude, season's coming around, it's super close, but then I'm also like, oh fuck, we better not get hit with like a super late winter, you know what I mean?
Bro, the
Yeah.
late winters hurt. February winters.
Oh,
Don't speak too soon, man.
I know.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
we just
Uh,
got to put out the good vibes there, let Mother Nature do what,
or we just got to
she does.
travel to wherever they're playing golf at, because it's definitely not in New York.
Virginia. Go down south. Yeah, we're playing some
Right.
golf down south, some Florida golf. I'll be down there in
Hey.
the spring at some point to be playing some golf for sure. But
Let's get it.
man, wait, we never said, hey, welcome to an episode. New episode,
Hey,
man. Hey,
It
man,
wouldn't
we're
be
here.
wouldn't be on par if it wasn't,
Welcome.
Yeah,
for
5
the
minutes
ninth
in.
hole.
Welcome to Good Lives Golf. We're here, man. Welcome.
We're hitting our
Welcome,
breakfast
Chef
ball
Petty
at the
and
turn.
B Law. We're here, man. Look at
I'm waiting
us.
to hear what you guys got.
Sure,
who you
just
guys
showed up.
Yeah, I just showed up. I just came in the back door here.
Just came in
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Just changed shirts, just so you guys know. He's got the merch dropping.
Good Lives Golf,
There it
Good
is.
Lives Golf shirt. They're available at the merchandise store on our website. Go check
Click
that
the link
out.
below, subscribe to the channel.
goodlivesgolf.com. Goodlivesgolf.com. Check
Hey,
that out.
The
Buy some
thing
shit.
is, though, we're back, right? And you
We're
know
back.
who else might be back?
Rory.
There's been rumbled. Well, I know you're looking forward to Rory. I know you're jumping the gun. You
Ooh,
did that same
man.
shit when we were texting.
Rory.
Yeah, man.
But not just Yori. Wow, Yori. Not just
Rory.
Yori. No, Anthony Kim might be back. You hear this?
Wow.
shit? I mean,
Yeah.
he's a legend, dude.
I've seen a lot of people recently. I'm always confused who's going to be able to get into these events or who's playing. I'm like, what's a cutoff at? Is there a
Yeah,
cut? You know,
there's a lot of different things to determine who gets in, but he could have some kind of card that just brings him right back in. I mean, there's certain things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's in talks, with Liv too. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening there because, from what I remember, he basically got an insurance policy once he, left the PGA, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's like a 10 million bucks if he comes back and ends up playing, not in the PGA. So if he goes over to Live, they're doling out money. They'd be like, yeah, no problem.
we'll
Yeah, no
double that
problem
if
at
you go and
all.
win.
Yeah,
We'll triple that.
cover
We'll
your
quintuple
insurance.
that. No problem at all. We'll eat that
But
insurance.
Man.
that would be something though, because I mean, if you remember, AK back in the day,
Oh
dude,
yeah,
he was the next young gun. He was supposed to be the next Tiger.
yeah,
He
yeah. Of
just
course.
had
Yeah.
had some issues,
Yeah,
body issues and shit like that, But
yeah,
He's like the D Rose of golf.
oh,
yeah,
great comparison,
Yeah.
Petty,
yeah,
cooking.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go, dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, all the potential in the world and
Yeah.
just had injuries and
You can
shit.
still
Yeah,
see through the greatness through the injuries. People just know, that's what it is.
yeah.
for sure.
No, that's a great point, too. But
Yeah.
That's a
it'll
good
be
athlete
interesting to see what
comparison.
happens with him, man.
I think these
I'm
next
thinking
couple tournaments are going to
Justin
be fun.
Rose, though, run it back.
Well, I don't know, man. Justin Rose had that hot streak last year. He knows how to play well on the courses he plays well at. Like that's where he knows. He knows his game. He can play it. But throw anything random at him, I think he's not going to do well. But Rory's
Betting
coming in hot.
wise,
I don't know. Rory's
he's a
coming
dog.
in.
He's the biggest dog in his group. Out of the four guys.
It's
Mm,
true. It's true.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean, so you say that, like, if you're looking at like a DraftKings or something like that, like, I mean, do you look at these top dogs, Rory, you got Scotty, obviously, I mean, they're tops in the world for a reason. But do you think it's worth going after one of those guys? I mean, I feel like
Mm,
this field is so packed with talent,
Oh, there's
especially in
talent
like the
for
9,
sure.
8K ranges.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a field of 80 like crazy talented players, like some of the best golfers. So that's I think it's so stacked. Like you have Scotty making his return, Rory's in, Jordan Spieth plays well here.
Xander.
Cantlay is playing great.
Xander
I
Homa
think
plays well here.
Yeah.
yeah, Xander. I think there's so many guys. Colin Morikawa. There's just so many
Fleetwood.
golfers.
Fitzpatrick.
Fleetwood's playing unreal,
These
dude.
are
You got
my
to
these are
think
my guys. I haven't seen
that
these guys. I'm like so pumped to see Fleetwood out there.
there's so many guys that are golfing in this tournament that it's so hard to just pick another random. But like we were saying, Brendan, it alludes to the whole point we were making last year when we were talking about the splinter of Live when it first happened. That as they took a bunch of these guys out, the John Rahms, the Dustin Johnsons, the Phil Mickelsons, the you name them, keep naming them, take out these guys.
You want me to?
And well, yeah, we could sit here for a minute, but like there's a bunch of people, and now you thin that pool from the PGA, so all these young guys are coming in and filling the gaps, or these guys that aren't heard of are filling the gaps. Asian and European players are coming in and filling the gaps. So we're just seeing a big like there. Everybody keeps commenting, "Oh, it's a big random group this year that are winning." It's so weird. It's not that weird. We kind of said this because you take out all that major talent, you're gonna diversify the pool a little bit of who starts to win. So I think we're right. We're right at that moment where, like you said, can we pick people that are in that mid range? You sure can, and you could definitely pick some to get in the top 20. But I think as far as a winner this week specifically, I think it's going to go to one of the OGs. I think it's going to go to
Yeah.
an OG player or somebody that's
I
won
think
it or has
Hovland
history
Hovland
here.
might go off. He's another one that you can't sleep on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hovland could. Hovland
I'm
could.
tired of betting against him because he's always a dude
I think
that
he's
end
12
up
to
let
1, 12 to 1
he's
odds.
solid dude.
Yeah.
Solid. Consistent.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just falls apart the last 2 days of the tourney. I don't get it. First 2 days he comes out hot, and then he
Yeah.
just like kind of fades.
Yeah.
You need that consistent four solid days.
He's
like
a
I
young
said,
buck, man. He's gotta be focused. He's gotta
Dude.
get that. He's having fun out there. He's just
I'll
having a
I'll
good
be
time.
honest. I got quiet here in the last few minutes. My brain is racked. I feel like we just named every single player in this field. And
No.
of all guys that Sherm doesn't call out, who I think could be a real threat this week. Maybe not win it, but I could see him going after top 10. JT, dude.
Oh yeah.
The postman posting,
Yeah.
dude.
I've already said he's in top 20 all year. Just
All
put
year.
him
Yeah,
on,
Sherm said. Yeah,
facts.
put
Sherm
him
said.
on
Yeah,
it
he's
as
in
a
all year.
fact.
Yeah.
Just put
That's
him on it all
facts.
year. Just paint him on every tournament that he plays
Yeah,
all
yeah.
year.
That
You're
is true.
you're definitely on that one. Yeah,
That is
no.
true. Hey,
But
but all right, speaking though, all right, we talked about like all the actual players that we feel good, but like what's the reason, right? There's got to be a reason behind certain guys that we're looking at. So I know like for me, I'm looking at this course, actually courses, should we say, because you got Spyglass Hill too, day 2.
yeah,
And then they go back to Pebble for the, the
sure.
weekend. But I'm looking at guys like second bowl players, man, like approach guys, good on the green because you got the POA again, putting surfaces, so you need good putters. So I'm looking at those second shot guys that are going to set themselves up. So that's why I feel like guys like a JT Post and maybe not as known, but has that good iron play,
Yeah.
good putters. I
Danny
think they could
McCarthy
come
to
back
me,
out.
he comes out. I mean, that's Brian
That's a
Harmon,
good
another
name.
guy.
That's a good
Harmon,
name.
I
Yeah.
think Harmon's a good name.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's hard to win back to back. I don't think it'll happen. I think he'll make a good tournament of it though. But like even Pavon could come back and play
Yeah.
well. I think
Yeah.
this course sets up for him. But
Yeah.
dude, it's historic though, man. I mean, we love Pebble, man. It
I
is what
think
it is.
when you're talking about this course, it's more about the history and it's more about how hot guys have been playing. And I think a guy like Nick Taylor is a sleeper here. He's 120 to 1 odds.
Bro,
And
he's a
he's
sleeper.
and he's already
Yeah.
won it and he knows the course and he's the kind of guy who would come out of the woodwork and win it. But
He's
again,
Canadian as well.
Has won it.
but it's yeah, he's Canadian,
Those
and
Canadians,
no,
man,
that's what I mean.
can golf,
This year could
man.
come out of the woodwork and win it, and it's when you look at that, you could see there's guys that could come out of the woodwork, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough to beat the guys at the top right now, the OGs and the guys that have been playing well. It's a tough game.
Hey, if you're trying to play fire and ice, man, Matt McNeely is probably your guy this week.
Oh, that's a good call as well. Yeah.
I mean, he could blow it, but he's had good history at this course. He's one of those guys that, I mean, if he's hot, like he can get really hot with his putter. It's just a matter of like how he is that week. You know what I mean?
It's like could shoot a 64 or a 164.
exactly.
Well, like me. Wait, how are you staying sharp in the winter with your game, Anthony? Are you just gonna like pretend that you never stop playing and just go out there in the spring and try to whack some around, or what?
Hell no, man. Once the club opens up and there's only like half staff there, there's only a few of the grounds guys. That's when I go there, and it's like nobody's really looking. Everybody's still trying to set it up. Make the mistakes early in the season. Don't let nobody see it. By the first week they open up, it's like if you're not sharp, then you might as well just be, you got an injury, your back, got a bad disc, sit
Today,
out.
Junior.
Been there, dude. Yo,
Yeah.
speaking of bad disc, dude. I'm like sketched the fuck out now, and I'll tell you why. My back has been tight. It's felt kind of iffy for quite some time now. And it goes in waves. So I've always had like this like thought like shit, dude. It would suck if like I had an injury to my like a legitimate injury in my back. Right now, if my wife's listening right now, she's probably like, "Oh my god, is he really hurt?" No, but I love you, babe. No, but seriously, so like I've had that going on, and then all of a sudden, we start watching this show called Doctor Death. Have you seen
Oh
this?
man, I've seen it. Yeah.
So now
That
I've
dude's
got
going
that shit in
around
my
just
head. I'm like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
Jesus,
Oh
man.
man.
Sherm, have you seen the show or
I
heard
don't
of it?
know. No, I can't do any of that medical shit or any of that. I might have been WebMD. I freak
it's like
No,
myself
based
out.
on true shit,
it's
but
literally
it's
it's a
just like-
doctor. He
I'll
goes
freak
around.
myself out on a paper cut, man. I don't even want.
He
it.
thinks
No
he
medical.
thinks he's
true,
helping.
that's
He's just
true.
literally putting people in their graves. He's
Yeah,
getting away with murder.
fucks them up. But
Yeah, I'm no.
so like
Yeah.
point is like I've had this shit going on and now I just seen that I'm like fuck I'll just let the back go out.
Yeah.
Nah,
Look,
but
in my defense, the way I look at it is like this: like if Shaq is gonna stand behind it, I'll do it. So I just stick to icy hot. Shaq stands by
if he
icy
can do
hot.
it,
I
I can
stand
do
by
it.
it.
He's
Yeah.
lifting more weight than me, man.
Well, did you guys know? So, fun fact about Shaq: Shaq doesn't do any kind of advertising for anything that he doesn't personally believe in.
Oh,
and
Five
he also
Guys.
and he also doesn't do anything that he also doesn't own a giant stake in. So he has to personally own a
Oh.
lot of the company to
He's a doctor.
advertise or do any kind of thing. So like how he does the General Car Insurance and Icy Hot and Papa
Yeah.
John's and all these companies, he's like major majority shareholder because he wants to make sure he has enterprise in his businesses. He's smart. Like he's really
Sounds like a Bistrian
he's on it, dude.
or a Whitmore.
He's business oriented. Business
You got to keep that money coming in, boy.
Yeah,
Smart,
business
smart.
oriented. The
Hey,
golf course, man.
Shaq's a
That's
doctor.
good money. That's smart.
That's it. No
Yeah.
bullshit, man. That's how you want to do it. You want to be able to make sure that you're gonna get, your return on your investments, and then
I think
some.
we would run a great golf course all together. I think Brendan would be a great grounds crew. Besides getting baked in the clubhouse all too much, and then Anthony would be a great
In
chef.
the clubhouse, dude. I
And
just do
then-
it out while I'm working, man.
Our shit look like
there,
Sag
done
Harbor.
No, I meant like the cart
Been there,
house,
done
like
that,
the cart
bro.
house out back. Anthony's the chef of the whole place, and then
Man.
I'll be the guy that pretends to have a low golf score there and sits at the bar.
That's
And-
it. Serving cold ones at the
Actually,
turn.
never actually goes out and plays. He just
Never,
sits
never.
there.
Just sitting there, pretends getting low score. Yeah, it was
But
brutal
always
out there
has a
today.
daily score.
It was
Always
brutal
has
out
a
there
score.
today, but I managed to
Brutal
get a couple
conditions,
pars
yeah.
and 2 birdies.
Oh my God, dude.
That's too much, man. That's hilarious.
wearing your fucking like Vietnam jacket.
Yeah. Hey, that's Sag Harbor Golf
In a
Course, dude. Don't fuck
wheelchair.
with those guys.
Oh
Oh,
man.
no,
Sag
course,
Harbor Golf
hey,
Course. They've seen some tours.
No disrespect, man. No disrespect. All right, Lieutenant Dan.
I think it's a great. Anthony can speak for this too. I think you should have a nice little statement about Sag Harbor Golf Club. But in my eyes, it's the best golf course that I've been to in the world because it's just the cutest little place that's state owned, so it's super cheap, and it's just like 3 old Vietnam vets like working there just for free. Like they don't get paid; they're just working for like bar pretzels
For
and
rations.
like plastic poker chips, and they're just pumping it out, and they just keep the course pretty damn good.
That's
And like
awesome.
it's just a
They should be
great.
sponsored by Off though, man.
They should be sponsored by like anything.
The mosquito
The
spray?
mosquitoes and bugs
Yeah.
over there get pretty hectic, man.
It's all
in season.
natural. They're not spraying. They're
Oh,
not doing
boy,
it. You know,
yeah.
it's volunteer
Yeah.
work over there. It's a
I
great.
picked a few
course.
ticks off, but
For
I mean,
keeps.
hey,
For keeps.
It's
can't
the
complain for the
hidden gem of the
price.
Hamptons, man. It really is.
That's awesome, man. Dude,
Yeah.
you gotta love gym golf courses.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I felt about Elks growing up because
Brennan's
I
got
never
a
even
few.
never even heard of Elks when I was growing up until the day that my my lacrosse coach was like, "Hey, I'm superintendent at this golf course. You want to work with me?" Yeah,
Hey.
sure. Showed up, never been to this course before. It was like waking up and just seeing the most beautiful like sunrise out your window. I mean, it
Yeah.
was unreal, man. And at that time, it was like a top 10 course in Ohio, public course. And so like I was like, how the fuck have I never heard of this course before? And now I'm working here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Too.
I
It
love
was
I
sick.
love a spot with a lot of par threes personally because that just means more chances for one of the boys to get a hole in one, and that's
you
when
go.
things get rowdy.
There
And
you go.
even for Pebble Beach, I'm liking the odds at -200 for someone to bang a hole in one.
It's gotta
I
happen.
should have
right?
did that last
Got
week.
to.
I'm like, they've been hitting these things left and right. There's somebody in there gonna get it, man.
It's that kind of
Yeah.
course that brings that kind of excitement that people are going to want to bang a hole in one. I think it'll happen.
Right,
I
and you're
mean-
gonna give it 4 days. I mean, I'm not talking about the first day. I'm
Yeah,
giving it
no
the whole
cut.
tournament. Yeah,
Yeah.
No cut, sure.
There's a lot of time. Right,
This
right.
ain't live golf.
But I like Fleetwood and
This ain't
Fitzpatrick
live.
and Rory. Those are my top 3 guys who I see gonna really go off this tourney.
Yeah,
I
like I
think
said,
so.
I think this is going to be an OG golfer tournament, and hey, we might be wrong. Maybe the new guys come in net swinging, but
Yeah.
maybe a guy
I
like
could see a
Liv Green-
Xander Homa.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
them. I think those are if I'm going at like, the top dog guys,
Yeah,
I don't know. I like Xander, I like Homa. I like
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah,
Homa's been he's been pretty solid the last few times he's gone out there.
I
Dude,
think
he
if
could
I'm
be quietly, he could be playing some of the best golf in the world right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right up there with Fleetwood. I think those two
Yeah.
guys are like some of the most quiet, top-notch players right now.
I'm just a fan when I see Fleetwood pull that 3-wood out. That's my dog.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
He's
think
the
you're
man.
gonna
He's
see all
great.
these- yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you think so, Shane? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have it. No, he gave it to me.
But Rory, Scotty, Hovland, those are the big dogs in the field.
There's some big dogs, man.
Yeah, I still think somebody's gonna take it other than those 3.
Go dogs.
So it's go dogs,
Georgia, dude. Yo, you were talking about keeping, and keeping your swing, nice through the off season. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys know, but I played like 13 holes at the old course this past week, man. St. Andrews.
We
Yeah.
about on the Sin?
No, he flew. He flew to Scotland.
No, I mean, I was flying. I was flying. But but I only made it like 12 minutes from home, So
got back in time for dinner.
Yeah, I did. But I'm excited. Like, I don't know if it's the perfect conditions playing on the sim, playing off the turf or whatnot. But I'm excited for the season and getting out there. Like, I literally left there like on a high because I was like, dude, I'm enjoying playing on the sim. But me and my boy Cody, we were just saying to each other, like, dude, I can't even imagine what it's gonna feel like that first time we're out there playing 18 and the sun's beating down on us again. You know
Dude,
what I mean? Like,
now that you said that, I was thinking, I was like, picture of the Sim. They took it like Elon Musk to the next level, and they started like having that like whatever you could say 20 by 20 area, like temperature and wind sensitive. So it's like you feel the wind and it's like 90 degrees out. It's like they got heaters, so now you can feel the heat. It's like
that's like an IMAX movie, super IMAX.
Add some conditions in there.
Dude.
Oh man.
Dude.
And they're like paying dudes too. It's like $16 an hour and they'll pay you and you just go in these sims and you stand on the sides and you just like watch and heckle and take pictures of the guys playing.
Damn.
It's nuts. It's nuts, man.
Shit, you got to take advantage. We don't got anything like that within the range. We don't got nothing like that.
Just like go
That's not
dudes.
a thing. Hey, man. Hey, you would have fooled me. I would have given you my money.
Yeah, dude, they want to make it as realistic as possible.
I would have given you my money. I would have there.
This summer.
Would have thrown it down.
Baked potato. All you hear when you tee off.
Mashed potato.
You can hear somebody yelling in the back.
God.
Oh man, that would be unreal. But for real though, I'm looking forward to the season because what I was saying about just playing in the sim, I feel like I found something. Sure. I mean, Petty, it's been a long ride with my driver, but I feel like I'm starting to find it.
Oh, that's
at least the hitting into the screen makes me feel
right.
That way.
Yeah, you've been into a screen for a couple months. I want to see what it looks like on the real course.
100%.
And you're using real balls, like your own balls, or what balls are you using when you're playing that sim? Or is it like sim balls?
Yeah. I mean, you can use your own balls. I don't. I just use the sim balls. I'm not.
No, I didn't know if they were like lighter or they were different or.
No, it's just a regular. I mean, you hit a regular club, hit a regular ball, just goes into a little screen. But they have a bunch of sensors. I mean, it really depends on like the brand. But they have different ways to utilize sensors and cameras, and then they just like get the shot trajectory, they get your club face, the angle of which you're coming in on your swing. It tells you like how the ball is spinning, and like all the cameras and sensors pick the shit up, and then they obviously do all their math because they're fucking computers. And then that's how it determines ball flight and all that shit.
Does it record like throughout the whole like say you play 18? Does it record it? You could like get it back and rewatch it or something like that, or I haven't never done it.
I'm sure some places probably do that shit.
I was gonna say because sometimes you got to look back at what you were doing to see to finally recognize the mistake.
Right.
And I tell people now
in the future they're gonna have everything for that,
bro. If for all the people there that have golfed and you're golfing with your buddies and nobody sat there and like take a solid video behind you and you rewatch your own swing. Yep. It's like then you'll start realizing like what the hell am I doing, and it's like it looks terrible, and then that's how you start correcting it. But some people play 3-4 years, they've never actually taken a video or they've set up a tripod or had someone behind them give them a video of their swing, and you're like you could point out 15 things wrong that could correct your game with one video. It's crazy.
100%, dude. That's why I've like kind of fallen in love going to this all-in golf place that has the TrackMan. Because it does take that video of your swing,
right?
And after every shot you hit, it'll sync up. It'll show the swing in slow motion for you, And then, you have as much time as you want, unless like, the dude you're playing with runs up there and hits real quick. But you mess with it and like see, your swing and check it out. And it's helped me
Oh yeah.
immensely, dude. It's insane how like quickly I was able to fix shit. I mean, I kid you not, dude. I have been struggling. I feel like this is the Brennan show right now, but I've been struggling so much with even when I do strike the ball, like it's just a push, and it's been going right for so long. And I just realized the other night when I was hitting there, I was like, no fucking way, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've been aimed that way basically my entire life. I'm just aiming that way. So like immediately I'm just fucking myself from the start because there goes the ball right. And I'm like, what's going on here, dude? I can't figure it out. It must be my grip. So I'm like, how much time have I wasted trying to like correct shit
Yeah.
that
A
all I had to
lot.
do is aim
A
a little
lot.
more left? You know what I mean?
Same way that you're saying that, that's exactly what's going on with Homa. If you paid attention to the commentators, they were like, man, he should be he always plays left to right, and it's like he's going against himself. He's literally you're literally fighting yourself. Your
Yeah.
own the way that your shot goes, and then you start trying to adjust and make these adjustments, and it's like you're battling yourself. And I
Yeah.
was listening
Golf's
to
tough
Homa. I
like
was like,
that. It's like
it's
a
tough.
whole.
That's
That's like the
pretty.
whole game.
Yeah.
It's like once you
True.
once you put Flex Seal on the other hole, then another hole pops out. Then you
Fuck
put
heel.
that, and then another thing pops out. That's how it works. You just always fixing something in in your golf swing. It's never perfect.
That analogy always first of all, Flex Seal's fucking hilarious.
Billy
But
Mays here.
that analogy always makes me think of vacation or Vegas Vacation with Chevy Chase, and he's at the dam and he's like plugging holes with his gum. Gets lost by the tour.
What
Dude,
about I'm listening to Sherm.
Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase was a musician, and he was in the band who that is now Steely Dan. The band Steely Dan was his old roommates from college, and he was going to be in a band with them, but he went to acting school and like
No
flunked out,
shit.
then and
Holy
wound up
shit.
doing his own thing and acting and being very successful. But his old roommates wound up being Steely Dan,
No shit,
and they got the
dude.
name Steely Dan after a reference of the name of a dildo in a book.
That they stole from
So,
Dan.
that is why the band's
Oh.
called Steely Dan. Yeah, that's the reference. Pretty crazy. Chevy
Dude,
Chase.
Those
that's
glasses,
Fact.
nuts.
he gives me Dahmer vibes with those glasses.
Yeah.
Anybody with
Oh,
those
man.
glasses? Yeah. I'm like, whoa.
Hey,
The
can
metal
I tell you?
frames? Yeah.
Can I tell you who my pick is to win it this week?
Troy Merritt?
I don't know.
Troy.
No, I'm
Yeah, exactly.
That was
I
rude.
got a
I
sleeper.
called
That was
one.
rude.
I didn't know how to tell you. I
Hey,
didn't
you know
know
what
how-
though? For the
I tried
first
to, like,
7
say it.
holes, he was looking great.
Pretty good.
Well, yeah, John Daly looked great for the first one hole
Hey.
at the PGA Championship.
Yep. Everybody
Those
thought he
Diet
was gonna
Coke started
win.
rolling in.
Yep.
I will say this: my guy this week to win it all, the big cheese, Russell Henley.
Really?
Yeah, we're going left field, Russell Henley. That's my prediction.
You
I
love
think
him,
he's gonna
though.
he might not even finish
He's
top
another
50.
dog. He's a Georgia boy.
He
dude.
might not even finish.
There's only 48 in the field. No, I'm kidding.
Russell
Hey,
Henley.
I would rank Henley like top 15 as far as guys go that like this course suits them very well.
Yeah.
I like him. Russell Henley. I don't know. I like him. I like everything about him for this course.
I like him. Like think about him. You got to
like him a
trump
lot.
him
He's
right
my
now.
guy. I like him.
What about like a top 10 finish guarantee if you had to pick one person?
Top 10 finish.
Not even to win it.
Just a top 10 guaranteed finish.
The top 10 to finish in the top 10.
Schauffele.
Xander.
Yeah.
I said
we
everybody
both
said
said
it.
it. Yeah.
Do him every tournament.
Yeah.
Oh my
Every
God.
tournament, you're good for Xander in the
Dude,
top 10. He's so
I told
good.
you, man.
Now,
he's there to collect the money. He doesn't give a
He's
anything.
collecting
He doesn't
bags.
care. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge gambler, so like I don't even know if this is something you could bet on, but I would probably
can
go
bet
as
on
far
everything.
as to doing it next year. I would say if you could make a bet saying Xander will finish top 10 in 80% of his tournaments, like, I'd be like, all right.
You could absolutely bet
You-
on that.
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah,
knows a guy.
yeah. No, you really, no, you could. Like, I'm trying to look it up at the moment.
Maybe not
What-
80, but like,
the,
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
at the beginning
Anthony's
of the
like
year,
calculating.
the beginning of the year, I put a few bets in just for shits and giggles. I put John Rahm to finish top 5 in 3 majors, Cam Smith to finish top 10 in 3 majors, and Brooks Koepka to finish top 20 in all 4 majors.
Ooh.
So those guys and me, I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I like
that could
those.
be ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
So
That's
you
pretty
can get
cool.
the future bets for people like that, and that's
dope.
like
That's dope.
plus 18,000 odds.
Yeah, futures are fun because
Bada
then
bing,
you're,
bada boom.
if
Yeah.
you guessed it right, if you did like the all 4 majors right, if you guessed all 4
Oh
winners,
my
you'd
God.
be a friggin' billionaire.
Dude, there'd be people over there. You can start like lying, talking about you're a prophet, and I've seen God. If you pull the 4 people to win,
Listen,
you would,
listen. You
unreal.
know that
That
joke
would
where
be
they're
Unreal.
like I would win, but I wouldn't be flashy, but there'd be hints or like there'd be a sign or whatever. Like
Dude.
you wouldn't see me ever again. I'd be gone. Like if I won that much money, you would never see me again. I'm
Oh
out.
yeah,
I
you'd
wouldn't
never
know what
I'd
to
be
do.
I'd be on an island with my own golf course.
Yep,
I could probably just
exactly.
afford a membership at my job.
You'd still have to work for yourself.
I'd still have to.
In the
I'd
Hamptons, you
still
still
have
have
to
to
wash
work.
dishes.
You'd
You'd
still
have to work
yeah.
for yourself.
You can win Powerball. You still gotta work. You can't even buy a piece of property.
Which is why, if you think about it, after taxes in New York, man, it's really not much, man.
74% in tax.
And that's why people laugh. It's like if I put a parlay in, even for golf, for like a big one to hit, most of the times I put the same one in twice because I just say one's gonna automatically cover the taxes, the other one's the win. That's how you gotta look at it. I'm like,
The other
it's
one's the
serious, man.
taxes.
You win 100,000 off one ticket. It's like once they go to take the taxes out, you're like, you felt like you just got robbed. Someone kicked you in the stomach. Oh
Yep.
my God. It's
Yeah.
like that's hurts, man.
He
So
kicked
might as well
him,
put it in
kicked
twice.
him in the penis.
That's
Kicked
just
him in the
every
Injured,
that's just every
man.
weekend. That's just every
Yeah.
weekend, all the time.
You would feel like Dunlap did after he finished that major.
Hey, he's back this week.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and he left school, didn't he? He went pro. So
He actually signed over. Yeah, he's over
bada
there.
boom. There we
Sold
go.
his soul to the devil.
He should have done the Subway
I
commercial.
mean,
Get him on a Hulu Plus live TV.
there you go. Hey, I mean, he's gonna be making a lot of money. I
Man.
mean, especially because he's in all the signature events now.
Yeah.
They're all guaranteed money.
Mm.
You know, he's good. He's set.
They had a video with him having dinner with Koepka and Rom, so they might be taking him over to the dark side. No, I'm
Dude,
just kidding.
I
Hey,
wouldn't
well,
doubt it at this
hey,
time. Speaking
speaking
of which,
of that,
Terrell Hatton.
Oh,
Well, yeah, speaking of that, yeah. Terrell Hatton went to John Rahm's team, and bigger news,
Mhm,
Rory took the stick out of his ass and he decided that it's okay now to be live. And he said, "Oh, just come back and let him play." So Rory
Well,
totally switched his position, and now he's saying, "Come on in." So
yeah.
yeah. I mean, can you blame him though? I mean,
no.
like, we
I'm just
see what's
repeating
happening,
what we've
right? Like,
seen. It's just so funny to me.
oh, for
I mean,
sure.
to me,
It's
it's not
hilarious.
even the fact of like money. I'm going to live just because you can wear shorts.
Hey, there you go.
It's hot out there.
I'm
Yeah, fuck
sorry.
wearing pants.
I
wouldn't
feel
wear
like,
pants.
Make
Derek
it
Lewis,
optional.
man, my balls is hot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's too
make
it's
it
too hot.
optional, man.
I know, man. Like, let the
Nuts.
guys be free out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it though is just some of these courses that we play at, right? So like, I feel like even if they did make it where it's, either optional or if you were allowed to wear shorts, whatever. Playing the Masters, like, I feel like you got to wear pants, right?
Dude, the
Man, I'm
Phoenix
wearing
Waste
sweats.
Management wearing pants?
Oh,
Fuck you.
You should be able to wear a Speedo there. Not that I want to see that, but
You're gonna be wet
that's
regardless.
the freedom we should have.
I think Augusta, you should be allowed to wear board shorts as long as you can rip that shit and get a good score. Let's go.
Tiger might be playing better golf if he wasn't sitting there sweating balls, walking with half a leg.
Dude, he's always
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah.
He's always been sweating. I mean,
That's the
Big dog.
robotics. The robotics are just condensing
Well, I
oil.
was gonna say, yeah, it's either he's a robot now, or we'll know he's a robot at some point because there won't be sweat.
Oh,
Cyborg.
That's when we'll know he's full robot.
You got to
Yeah.
take the laptop, clean it upside down, and spray it on the ankle, get it nice and cool before the tourney.
There you go.
Ice him down.
That's what Tiger does.
That's what Tiger does.
Yeah, he used the nitrous or whatever that shit is.
Exactly.
Liquid nitrogen.
Little CO2, little liquid nitrogen.
Yeah,
do
that's what he does.
do we know yet? Has Tiger announced his next tournament yet? Anybody know that?
No,
I don't know the next
not
one.
yet.
Man,
He's playing at my barbecue, my family barbecue, in like 2 weeks. He's coming over, and we're
there it is.
Yep, he's gonna play over
We got
here.
a
But other than
nonprofit
that,
going.
Got a nonprofit organization going here. Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest, Sherm. I would wish that you guys were buddies, but I don't know that Tiger could handle you.
No, no. I'd make him like go off the wagon again. Like I'd be the wrong guy for Tiger. I'd be the wrong friend.
This
for him to
lady
have.
I cook for in the summertime, like maybe it's been like a few years now, over in like Sag Harbor, but kind of I guess you could say over the bridge. She was telling me, like, I'm talking about rich, like fly you in, like these people are like top of the top, 1%ers. She said that her family brought the house next door to Tiger just to kind of like, like become friends and whatnot. And her husband's a huge golfer. And I'm like, you know what it takes to kind of have that type of money to be able to, I'm just gonna go buy the house next door to Tiger.
He's just
like,
hitting golf balls in his backyard to try to be friends with him.
I became cool with the husband. We're great dudes.
He's putting his phone number on the back of the golf ball while he's like hitting him over the yard.
Because these people do that, thinking that like maybe their kids will become friends and this and that.
Tiger.
It's pretty wild.
Just one.
I'm gonna buy my house just because it's next
on
door
some
to
Rockefeller shit. Phone numbers, just dial me on 12. That's it.
Yeah.
Dial me on 12.
Peeping Tom in the window.
My God. Wow.
No,
crazy.
that is nuts though.
Nuts. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's the type of money you got out here cooking for these people, man. They got it like that too. And probably never spoke to Tiger. They lived there for 2 years, but it's like they did that. It's like Tiger's not having that. And what do you think? You're gonna go over there with like a casserole of Jello, like high neighbor, like that.
No one cares.
Gate security.
Yeah,
man,
no one cares.
No.
Yeah, they're
the
shaking
Jello with the fruit inside it. It's like wobbling.
Oh, thanks. He takes it and just throws it out of the thing.
I'm still
I
pretty.
don't take divots.
I'm still pretty pumped to. For me though, I think Fleetwood. If I had to pick, man, it's one of those ones.
All right,
and I hope you don't let me
Fleetwood.
down.
So you're Fleetwood. I'm Russell Henley. What's Brendan?
He's going off safe play. He said Xander.
Well, I think Xander for sure is going to be top 10. He's going to make.
But you said AK, right? You think AK is going to come out firing?
No, AK is not. He's not in the league yet. He might be coming out of retirement.
Almost.
Yeah, I was saying, but no. I'll go Homa. I think he's been playing under the radar. I like the Fleetwood pick, but I think Homa's been playing under the radar. He matches up well with this course, and he's played well here the last few years. So I think he gets a big dub.
I think we got to start doing one person each, and then losers got to buy the other person craft beer. Mine's like $7.99. Sherman doesn't drink cheap beer either.
Hey,
Sherman's a beer connoisseur.
Fuck that, dude. It's way too expensive on your side. That
Homa.
DoorDash will be like $1,000 for a 6-pack for you guys.
That's just White Claws.
Homa has gained a combined 14.6 strokes from tee to green.
Let's go.
Wow, over the past 2 starts. And he lost 5 strokes putting in Hawaii.
Yep.
Then gained 1.7 last week. So, wow.
I'm going to hold you guys to this beer, too. So you're going to say Henley. You're going to say Homa.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Fleetwood, man.
All right, that's it. That's it. Pick. The boys from Good Lies Golf. That's it. Those are our picks. That's what we're going with.
Listen, I want my money by Monday.
Collect.
It's my money, and I need it
and now. I want it now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it. Call J.G. Wentworth.
The shirt's fire, bro. The shirt's fire.
Yeah, thanks, go check this out.
Let's try Triceratops.
Go check this out. Merchant store.
Shirt from Frank.
GoodLiesGolf.com. Check it out.
I need that on the back of a banana hammock for the summer when I get real spicy on the beach.
We're going to be selling Speedos in the summertime. Chef Anthony edition.
Is there even enough room to put anything on there?
Double X.
Yep. We're going to put a giant wiener on the front. Sausage. Yep.
Big golf club. It's a big driver.
Glizzy for the turn.
Glizzy for the turn.
There you go.
That's what it's called.
And we're going to be sponsored by Costco.
Yeah. $1.50 on the back.
Yes. Speaking of which, you see that you hyped up those golf balls, but they did not test well. They're like the 3rd worst golf ball.
No. Whatever, man. Those tests are fake news. It's fake news.
This is bullshit.
It's bullshit. fake news.
Everything is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Let's see who wins this one, though.
All right, guys.
Hey.
We'll see next week. We'll check back in and we'll see who wins the whole thing.
Let's do this.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's golf, right? They got to play, and then
Let's
there's a
golf.
winner.
Let's
They
go
gotta
golfing.
play, there's a winner. Let's
go golfing.
go golfing.
That's all, folks.
Peace.